Hay season is fast approaching, and it's time to get the elevator to the loft. Well, we're fast approaching mid-June, and with June and July, hay season arrives, and we need to be able to get it into the loft. Now, the loft is pretty much empty. We've got about maybe 15 bales left from last year, but they're on pasture season, so we're not too worried about that. But the one thing we are worried about is getting our elevator out of all the weeds in order to get the hay to the loft. Now, those weeds consist of wild parsnip, a whole lot of mint, a whole lot of burdock and whatnot. And to be honest, I already got a start on it because I wasn't going to video it, but then I got some beautiful parsnip out of it. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video about the wild parsnip. So this kind of is all going hand in hand and all together, but it is one video. It's a story, it's a vlog, but I'm harvesting some wild parsnip today. So here you can see what I'm working with. There's a nice big parsnip plant right there. And you can see that little bit of red, that is the hay elevator. And it goes all the way along all that mint to that gate down there. So I'm trying to clear this out enough that I can get it out without killing the mint, obviously. Something actually is killing the mint anyways, but I'll show you the two parsnip that I already got out, and that one's going to be beautiful too, I think. So there's two of the wild parsnip right there. Looking pretty good. It's always nice to be able to harvest things that you didn't put effort into growing yourself, really. The one thing you want to remember with wild parsnip, do not handle those greens. Make sure you have a good pair of gloves. That's all I use. Basically, once I harvest these greens out, cut the ends off. Bunnies love to eat those, so we'll feed them to the rabbits. And your root is basically the same as any other parsnip root. They're actually the same plant. You can see here, we have another beautiful plant growing right there. All that is garbage that I took out from around the elevator. And there's like a forest of parsnip over there. So we'll see what we can get for dinner tonight, harvesting these. But our first goal is this side and getting that parsnip out and getting the elevator out. Unfortunately here, our ground is ridiculously hard. And sometimes these roots don't go super straight because of that. But so far we've been lucky on the last two to get a decent root out of them. Doesn't always work that way. Oh, Sophie's coming to help. There we are. Another beauty. Another gorgeous parsnip. They usually end up quite a nub on top, but then you get a nice kind of taproot in there. And I don't peel these, I just scrub them up and wash them and basically roast them up. So we still need a couple more to make a meal, but we're doing pretty good. So now that we've gotten that parsnip out, you can see and hear what I mean. The elevator is in there. So I'm going to kind of keep going at getting all this stuff out. The nice thing is any mint that I have to rip out, the bunnies will eat and love it. So not wasted. Almost out. Not too bad. Well, we got it up. We meant to film that process, but we're in a hurry and we're like, get her done. So we did. It's up. We used a chain that we hung down from the loft and hooked it on it and yanked it up as we moved forward. And it actually was a lot easier than we both remembered.
Yeah, it went pretty well.
Yeah, and it's funny because we didn't use it last year at all because we were like, it's too difficult to put it up, etc., etc. So maybe we just need to branch out and make ourselves do things.
The difference is, though, we don't have any big animals now, so we can leave this here.
Yeah, we don't have any big horses walking by it or anything that's going to get hurt on it. So without any further ado, the moment of truth.
See if it works.
Oh!
It doesn't work.
It wants to work, but it's stuck.
Probably needs some WD-40 something.
It has been sitting for quite some time. All it needed was a little bit of a pull. Not even squeaking, Chris. Pretty good.
still get some WD-40.
Yeah, I think we better get some WD. But after cleaning out the weeds and just giving a little tug when Chris plugged it in, she's a running. So we're getting hay tomorrow.